Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane? Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
Plebs.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Alrighty then. Why does he still have a...
Can I get you? Look who it is.
Nothing. Okay.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Maybe we'll talk to him later. Let's see. Who do we talk to down here?
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do. Others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see. And that's all that counts.
How does he not recognize me? I am the champion of the arena.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously, even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. I must be going.
Next time, then.
You know what? Let's ask about
Good
the
day.
Mother Cardinal.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why?
Yeah, I didn't.
I
think
must
so.
be going.
Next time.
Okay. So he hangs around at the port at night.
Look.
Nothing.
I have to go.
Can't we talk to the hookers? Yes.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
I'm sure.
Father, do you want to explain to this man why we are here?
Of course. We are not here for your services, but to lead an investigation. Several clients of yours have made a complaint. Precious objects disappearing after your employees' visits.
People in very high places are concerned, which explains why we've been asked to take care of it.
This cannot be. Well, listen. Come in, but please be discreet.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you for your cooperation. Alright, let's go talk to...
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Really?
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when...
Uh-huh.
How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No, do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Teleme could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think...
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Let's give this a shot. We'll cross our fingers.
Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Please, I'm serious. Despite all the benefits and money, these parties aren't enjoyable in the slightest.
I understand. This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Okay, well... we'll go back upstairs. If we were just one level higher, we would have 1 point in charisma, and that would have been a 100% check for her. But it wasn't. Alright. Question the innkeeper in San Mateus, question the bookmaker in San Mateus. We already questioned the bookmaker, and we questioned the innkeeper, and they told us that somebody hangs out down by the docks. This is strange.
Can I... Look who it is.
There we go.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Okay. So now we need to go this guy, ask this guy about the woman in the green cloak?
Good day.
Well,
Yep.
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Well, it is nighttime. So maybe we'll get lucky and find him. Oh, it's about to not be nighttime, though.
Here comes our payboat!
And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Why are we still in combat? Okay. Apparently we go... No. No, we're not going down there either.
Here comes our... Hey, boys!
To my health! And death!
Apparently, no big deal. Take those guys out. I don't know if it was in one of these videos during this walkthrough, or this playthrough, but there was a time where I got ambushed by just a ton of those guys at night, and there are guards nearby, and the guards do absolutely nothing. Awesome. Let's go ahead and save before we talk to this guy.
Good evening. Are you the one they call Candy Cane?
Who are you?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate, no less. I imagine in these cases, the one accompanying you is the famous Petrus.
You seem to be very well informed. Therefore, you might be able to answer my question. What do you know about a woman in a green coat?
Why would I tell you?
We know that you have business with this woman, and that she is actually the Mother Cardinal.
How did you... You would be better off forgetting that.
That's not exactly the response I'd imagined. But nevertheless, seems rather eloquent.
I told you to forget about it, or you'll soon run into trouble. Legate or no legate.
Come on, it was just an innocent little conversation. Goodbye, Mr. Kane.
Bye. And Godspeed.
We have enough information.
That was weird.
Really? Is the fact that she bets on fights that are potentially fixed enough for you?
It's already a huge scandal. Let me just think about it for a little while. I will find a way of putting this information to good use.
I have faith in you, Father.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Alright, let's go back to our quarters and rest. And then we will try and chat him up again. Because I have a feeling that the next quest is available right now. It just isn't going to be available right now because the fact that we just got done with one. Ooh, hey. And we'll pick up some random stuff along the way before we go back. So, if we go this way, down here, down like this. And around to the right. Or left, rather. And then to the right, this should put us at our quarters. Yes. Okay. Let's sleep for a day, and let's sleep until it's daytime. That should have been 24 hours, and now let's try to talk to Petrus, see what he has to say.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Okay, nothing yet.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Alright, let's drop him from the party. Compose your team. We'll add Vasca, and we'll go after this expedition. No. Yes. There we go. I'm pretty sure this turns around fairly quick. Alright. We want to go... actually, we want to go south, if we can. So we want to go up that hill. Is that possible? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. That's a camp. Let's go get that. That way we can move around this zone a little bit easier if we have to. Alright, now where is it trying to send us? Up here. Alright, let's go up there then. Ooh. Uh-oh, I hear somebody breathing. What are you guys doing?
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Ooh, I like this new ring. We need to go up and to the left. Oh, look, more ore. That one wasn't glowing though. There's that.
Over there. Tents.
Tents.
This must be the expedition's camp.
They do not look in very good condition.
No, they do not.
Let's have a closer look.
Yes.
Signs of combat. They were attacked.
Yeah, they were.
By the look of the tents in the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner.
Lots of
I
spears.
don't see any bodies.
Their bodies up here? Nope, just rocks. Search the camp.
No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic. This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the Lost Expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover. A trail of blood. That cannot be good.
Definitely not good.
Follow it. More blood.
More blood.
We're on the right path. Keep going.
There we go.
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken.
It's what I've always wanted.
It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
I have heard stories from the natives describing Bridger atrocities. If they are true, this violent attack, though tragic, would be justified.
I'll search the body.
Agreed.
We might find something to help us understand.
Let's search the body. A travel chest key.
Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's like being in a crow's nest. The view we have over the valley is an ideal observation point.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
Let's hope she's still alive, as well as her colleagues, or our mission will be a short one.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
Maybe.
This naturalist was obviously more rational than her colleagues. The attackers must have come from this path leading to the swamp. Shall we follow it?
Yes, indeed. To the swamp we go. Find the naturalist in the swamps. That is the smoldering river camp. Is there any... There is not. Okay, well... Oh, hey, look. Orc. Can we get up here? No, we cannot. We go back down through here and follow this. This should hopefully like lead us like here and then we can get here. That's the plan. We don't get distracted by too many gathering nodes. We're going down. Way down. Ah.
Look. Those are islanders. They might be from the clan that attacked the Bridger camp.
Yeah.
Let's get closer.
Let's get closer.
Renaise!
We won't let you take us. We will not kneel down without a fight.
Okay.
Wait. We have no desire to fight you. We only want to find the Lion Sages. They are not warriors, but their chief is ready to send an army of warriors to liberate them. If you help us bring them back, you will save your tribe from a costly battle in lives.
He speaks truly. Look, one of them is already eager to bring lion warriors back to us.
All we wanted was for them to tell us where our brothers are being kept.
What good is this if we must leave our camp behind? Very well. Stay away from the main entrance. Our guards will not welcome your arrival.
Pass around. There is a smaller entrance hidden there. The lions are kept in a home in ruins.
There must be a key somewhere to open the door, but I know not where it is kept.
That's alright, I'll find it. Okay, and if we keep going a little bit further, we run into Afra. Shoot her. Don't be ridiculous.
I'm not here to kill you.
Tell me then, what is your intended purpose?
We were sent to look for you.
Apologies, but allow me to express my doubts.
Well, after this little swim, you could always try to pull the trigger.
Who sent you to find me?
We were not looking for you in particular, but the entire expedition. It was Governor Burham who asked us to find you. He's worried about you. You haven't been reporting.
You should have said that straight away. I must admit, I was hoping for a rescue of a different nature. Do you have a name?
Desarde. I'm from the congregation.
The new governor's cousin, who wears an islander face. I've heard stories about you.
Where you guys been?
And them?
They were supposed to be my
Captain Vasco.
backup.
Though I realize I am quite far from the sea.
Kurt. Simply Kurt. I protect our excellencies back.
Except when people drop
And
out
if
of the
one
tree.
of your violent fits overcomes you, rescue party or not, I will kill you.
This is a rather odd group. I am Afra, a scholar from the Bridge Alliance. It is rather rare to find me rolling in the marshes. I study the fauna and flora of this isle. I should imagine you have many questions.
Meh.
We saw the site where you were attacked. What exactly happened?
We were taken by surprise. One moment everything was calm, and the next a war party of natives fell upon us. I had an uneasy feeling and kept myself apart, but when I heard my fellow scholars' shouts, I rushed over. Most of my companions are incapable of defending themselves, and we didn't have guards to protect us. One of them tried to flee, but they brought him down. We decided to give ourselves up to avoid a massacre.
What has happened since the attack? How long have you been in these marshes?
We were taken prisoner and were brought to a village nearby. I was able to escape while the others were taken to a house that they use as a prison. I wanted to join the Bridge Alliance frontier post not far from here, but I wasn't able. So I doubled back to keep watch of the village from a distance. I have been hoping to find a way to free my companions, without any success so far.
Have you made progress in your search for a cure?
We were studying some quite remarkable plants when we were attacked. The region is rife in unknown and novel species. Some seem incredibly promising. The local shamans know all these plants and they use them in their remedies. If only we had been able to converse with them rather than getting ourselves captured.
Could you lead us to the village where your colleagues are being held prisoner?
Certainly. We are oh so very close. And I fully intend to participate in this rescue. I'm not one to sit around and twiddle thumbs.
Alright, well, lead on. Can you run any faster? It's gonna go at a brisk walk. Do the whole mall walker thing here. Alright, I got it. Is she not gonna climb up? Oh, there she is. Alright, we're up here. Now we're in the cave. I mean, I'm gonna come... Yeah, ladies first. Go ahead. Just don't get stuck on a rock or something. Not that that's ever happened. Do we have to go set up camp over here?
This is where the natives took your colleagues.
Yes, it is here. These ruins are being used as a camp by the native raiders.
There are so many of them. Better to remain discreet.
I have spied on the camp and discovered where my colleagues are being held. They are being kept in the old walls of the main ruin.
No problem. Let's see here. Where are we at?
I would rather avoid unwarranted deaths. We should wait until nightfall and look around the camp to find another street.
Yeah, let's wait for nightfall.
Would be wiser than trying to get in through the gate.
Now let's wait till dusk and then look around the camp. Uh-oh. Friends. Hopefully the natives don't hear this.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Alright, before we go into the camp, we will go ahead and save our game.